Hello and welcome to yet another slow-moving 3 hour and 33-minute Dr. Chuck Struggles with AI. In this one, I am taking some code that I've been building for about a month and a half in Sakai, adding, and it kind of, some of the method signatures and other aspects of it got a bit clunky. So I decided after the code was all working and ran through QA and tested well, that I was going to refactor it. And I thought, okay, how well can AI help me do this? And so off we go. And so it's 3 hours and 33 minutes. You may want to listen to some background music if you're going to watch the whole thing. Cheers. And welcome to yet another Dr. Chuck Programs with AI. This morning, you'll see it's 4 in the morning. I couldn't sleep because I've been thinking about this JIRA. It's a really, really simple JIRA. So there have been a lot of changes in the merge process, and you've seen me do some of those with AI. And I've kind of reached a really good plateau in all this stuff. And I have been doing all the work in what I kind of call a surgical way, where each change, I try not to disturb code. So the call to this merge, which is what's happened, all these services get called a merge call. And there's this big merge loop. And it all calls this process merge over and over and over again. And so this gets re-entered over and over and over again for each of the major services. Like, let's see, we spent some time in the announcement service, for example. OpenFi, announcement, base announcement service, impl. And so if we go into the merge, let's find it. My typo. Oh no, announcement's a bad one. Let's we'll need it eventually, so we'll open assignment service. I cannot figure out how to get this darn little open to the side. Don't. No, that's not it. Assignment service simple. Okay, so here's merge. So this is in a service for assignments in Sakai. And this site merger is calling process merge repeatedly with different files. So the assignments.xml, the announcements.xml, the polls.xml, all this. And what happens is a lot of these variables are what I call loop carried dependencies, meaning that if you go to the beginning, there's like LTI content items is, if you go to the very beginning, let's see if I can get it to the top here. Go up, 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 up. At the beginning, before the giant loop, it creates this map, this hash map. Attachment names, it creates a hash map. And then it goes through and starts calling these process merge, process merge, process merge, process merge. And then it does all the rest of that. And then it does all the process merges, and it passes these, in effect, loop carried dependencies, right? So this is, this is the loop. Some of these things are done in a particular order, so they're finished first. But like this LTI content items is a loop carried dependency, okay? And the problem is we've been adding these things for quite some time. Right, we've added all these things for quite some time. Attachment names, filter Sakai services, all these things have been added, and these methods are getting kind of ugly. And then if you go into, let's see, I think it's in the discussion service. Discussion service forum. I think it's discussion forums. No, discussion forum service. Oh, open file. I keep closing the ones. Discussion, assignment service, got to keep that. Discussion, forum, service, impl. There we go. I think it's in this one. So let's see if there's a merge method in here. Yeah. So if we look at this, this is the merge method. But this guy here takes all those parameters right there, and then it calls things that call things that call things. And you see me dragging along all these, like the archive context. This one has even more, right? And so these get longer and longer. Okay, enough said on that. I have just been adding, I'll add a thing, and then in a later fix, I'll add another thing. And they've gotten too big, okay? So we have this thing that Earl came up with, that he really cleaned up the common cartridge import and export. And he called this thing ccconfig.java. And what he did was he put a lot of this kind of loop carried data in the common cartridge export into one file with a couple of utility methods. And so I'm going to do the same thing for this merge, where I'm going to go and change all this. And so I'm going to go into, but I'm going to put it in kernel util. A big mistake we made in Sakai early is we avoided, kernel is our kind of highest level dependencies and can't have dependencies on other part of Sakai. So it's kind of like the easiest thing to depend on. So I'm going to go into this impl class and add a file. And I'm going to add a file, and I'm going to call it new file. Let's make it in here. Right there. I'm going to call it the merge context.java. And it's going to be a Pojo. And it told me to write this code, and I like the code. Merge context. It's already suggesting ideas. Let's go ahead and put those in. I don't know if I want to make this data or not. I really don't want to use setters and getters, so I'm just going to make this a Pojo. I want merge context to be a Pojo. Plain old Java object. No, I don't want setters. No. I don't want setters and getters. I don't want setters and getters. I want public fields. Public fields. Yep. I'm saying this. I don't know how the AI accept the file. Let's see which is. Yeah. We don't need a constructor. I'm just hoping so that it doesn't. One of the problems I have with AI is it just gets an idea like you're going to have a constructor here. I don't want a constructor. And so I could just get rid of that constructor, but I'm trying to help the AI understand what my goals are for this. This is a good example of like, how can you code in Java and know whether you want a constructor or not if you don't know what a Java constructor is? I mean, everyone thinks AI makes all this easy, but it's not. We don't need a constructor with parameters. I would like you to remember that. See, I could have wrote, this is one of those things where it's half as fast, but I'm trying to, this is a really important thing, right? Yeah, that's right. Thank you. And all of them will be null at the beginning. Thank you. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go into, so this is Sakai util, and so I'm going to go into, where was that? Yikes. I'm going to site merger.java, and I'm going up to the top of this thing, at the top of the merge loop, to signal to the AI. Where is it? I'm not looking for merge. I'm looking for LTI content items. I'm going to go to the top. Oop. Right, now I'm going to go right here. So now I want to signal to the AI that I am going to say merge context item equals new merge context. And then what I want to say it is, I'm going to move this up to here. And then I am going to say, I'm going to pull this. I'm going to move this into merge context. Is that what I want to do? Is that going to cause me trouble in the constructor? Well, I don't know what we're going to do here. Okay, we're going to do that. That's beautiful. I was going to start putting all those things in the constructor, but if it will just initialize them this way, then I'm a happy camper. Okay, so now I'm going to go back here, and I am going, let's just do this too, and put that into merge context. This is going to break a bunch of shit in our build here in a sec. So far, what was going on? Why don't you like new hash map? Oh, what? I thought in modern Java you didn't like. I'm going to just put string here for shits and grins. No, that you are like a Java version behind, dude. I'm not going to do that because all my code reviewers will yell at me for doing that. You're not. I thought you're not supposed to like put string and what the types of the map is. So we're just not going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Now we're going to watch out what happens here. I am literally going to delete these two lines and cause a whole bunch of syntax errors in this. No, I'm going to do, I don't want to do two of them. Okay, undo, 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 undo. No, redo, 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 redo. See, this is where I'm going. Okay, I want to get the merge context, and I'm going to go into merge context.java, and I'm only going to put LTI content items in. And I do not want to do that, AI guy. I know you're excited about that. And so what I'm going to do is I am simply going to delete one variable. So now LTI content items, which is one of the more recent changes, has now been moved into merge context. And now it should be freaking out at this point because LTI content items is no longer Oh boy, look at that. Now let's look at what the AI is saying right here. It understands in the long term, I don't want to just replace LTI content items with merge context. So this is going to be awesome. AI, today I like you. Let's go here. Tab to jump. Yeah, that's what I wanted it to do. That's what I would have done myself. I'm trying to change. Oops. Where is LTI content items? I don't understand. Oh yeah, that's right. I want to change this to be, I want to change merge context. Ah! I'm going to call this the MCX. Oh. What's going on here? I want a blank line there. Okay. You go away for a second. There we go. Okay. Oh. See, nope. Okay. Yeah. So here's where I got to tell it to change these method signatures. So those method signatures. Oops, no. See, you're changing the method signatures, and it's a little bit nervous. Change the method signatures. And so here we go. This is the big one. Yeah, I'm not going to let you do that because I'm going to change that method signature. So I wonder if it'll just jump to the definition of this. Yeah. Oh, so what's that? That's an interface. It's in the transfer copy entities interface. Is that where we're at? Where do we extend here? Oh, no. Oh, what does this guy extend? What does he extend? Is it entity transfer? Nope. What is it? Oh, let's go find the merge in here because it will know where the merge in here belongs. Go to definition. Go to type definition. No type definition for merge. What the heck did we extend here? Oh, don't make me grep. Don't make me grep. You're supposed to know this. Assignment service. Oh, let's go to definition of assignment service. Entity producer. Ah, it's an entity producer. Let's find the merge. Okay. So let's see if it knows what I'm going to do to this. Think it through. Think it through. Okay. Merge context MCX. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we got to import util merge context. So that will signal a whole bunch. Okay, what are you thinking? Ah, what don't you like about this? What don't you like about this? What is not? What don't you like? No, I want to find out. What don't you like about this? Well, let's go build the whole thing. Oh, it's going to blow up bad. Let's build kernel. I don't understand why it's unhappy with this. I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't think I can compile this at this point. I want to know what you're unhappy about. There we go. Unknown type. Resolve unknown type. What do you mean by this? The artifact you want to add. Oh, shoot. Merge context is a bad name because... shoot. Okay, we're going to change its name. Where is this? Okay, we're going to change its name. We'll see if it helps me in here. We'll call it a merge config. That is why Earl did not call his type a. That's why he didn't, because Hibernate uses the word context. So there you go. Okay, so now we got to go to any producer and call this a merge config. Config. See if it's happy about that. Tab here. I assume that tab's going to work to us. Okay. It can't be resolved. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to fix some stuff. Oh, entity producer will save it. So now I wanted to automate this, but I have context. Merge config. This is where I would just change it. Now I got to convince it. I'm just going to edit it myself because I can't trust it. I can't trust it to find stuff. Okay, so we got merge config. What are you mad about? I don't want to add a breakpoint. Okay, did this thing get named merge config? Import merge config. So we like that. And let's go to entity producer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make one change and change that LTI thing to MCF and get it compiling. Oh, no, it's not. Is it entity producer? Or is it, oh, right here. Yeah. I'm going to try to get this to compile. And I'm going to have to make a lot of changes. Okay. So I'm going to search for, let's take a look at the change here. I'm going to search for LTI content items and open all those files. So what? Are you smart enough to figure this out? Oh, it's just slow. It just took it a little bit of time. Okay, and now, so it's the merge config. So tab to jump. Is it like thinking? And it's going to help me out here? Just like, it seems too slow. What are we going to do here? MCX. I guess I'm going to have to do some of this myself. I got to lead the horse to water. No, I don't want that. I want to, so it's like when I select it, it decides to help me. And then it decides to not do the right thing. Can I just tell you that it won't even let me select what I want to select? Ah, damn you. What are we doing here? We're just like, what does it even want? Let's view that. What does it want to change? No frickin', oh, okay. Merge config. Okay, that's right. That's what I want to do. That is so hard. Okay, where else we got LTI content items? There's no results. Now, what I just changed here is this. LTI launch URLs. That's going to fail. Okay. So I got to go into the LTI service and change that. Can I go to the definition of this? Can I go to the definition of this? It's going to be bad. Like I'm going to break it so bad. LTI service. Fix LTI launch URLs. This is going to be merge config. Okay, got that one right. Why am I jumping here? I don't want to jump there. I don't want to do anything there. I want to import up here. Import merge config. No, yeah, okay. Import merge config. Save that. And then I'm going to have to go to, is it base? I gotta have the damn opener up here. General, features, cursor tab. Sure, we'll do that. I wish I knew how to show the search box. It does not seem, okay, whatever. We can't afford to do that. We don't have time for that right now. Goodbye. Okay, so we're indexing the whole thing. This is hard. So don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I need space on my damn top bar because I don't have the search. There's like show me the damn search box. The one that says open file, that one there. So I want to go to base LTI service, yeah. And then I want to find fix LTI launch URLs. Select that. Just going to accept it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it right. How can I tell you to do that? Damn it. It sees it, and then I can't tell it to do it. Merge config. Yes, accept that. Jump here, tab. No. Oh. No, that's going to be... That's going to be merge context, and that's going to be MCX. Oh, this is going to be a mess. I'm going to have so many compiler errors there. And fix launch URLs, jump here. Can I click on that? And I want to view it. How come I can't even go over there? I'll view. There we go. Now I see. I got to click the view button. And then I can see exactly what it's doing, think it deeply through, and say, yes, that's what I would have done. Okay. Now at some point, we're going to get to the point where we have to find the LTI. There we go. Now this is what's pretty. This is, finally, I get to some fun code. MCX. 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 This is the code that's actually, okay, so I gotta see this, gotta view this. Yep, and that is exactly what I want to see done. Merge config, and tab to jump. I think I just have to relax. Ah, so why am I doing this twice? No. I have to wait till it says tab to jump. I get myself in trouble all the time. Okay, so we got like a syntax error, bad syntax error here. What were we complaining about? There's red. We got to add a merge context here. Import merge config. There we go. So that's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm going to do a search and replace. Let's go here and look for in the entire code base. And I'm going to replace that with and replace that with me. I'll just make all these changes. I would have done this. Everywhere I'm putting in. So everywhere that's that, I want to send in merge config MCX. I'm going to cause a ton. And so how do I do this? Replace all. Replace all. Replace all. Oops, that was wrong. Replace all. I shouldn't have replaced it in that one. I shouldn't have replaced it here. I need to undo. Can I undo this one? Yeah, that was the one. That was the one I didn't want to do. So I'm going to save that. So that's right, I hope. So I hope that there is only one example of this in the whole code base, which is right there. I could have skipped it because I hit that button. I could have skipped it. So that's just IDE stuff. So now, interestingly, and so now I have to go through the whole code base and I have to find all the places, oops, that I said fix LTI, oops, LTI launch URLs. Oh, wait a second. Did those all get fixed in my change? Let's go here. So that's already got changed to the MCX. That's not with the MCX. On dot star MCX. So I might, let's go compile this. We're going to compile this. It's going to take a while. But I made some changes, and it'll be interesting if I've made enough changes to get, what was that? What was I doing? Huh. Oh. Now let's do some of these compiles one at a time. Let's go into kernel, and let's try to compile kernel. That kernel is where that merge context thing was. That's where merge config is. So if I do it, get status dot. So I've changed two things in kernel. So we'll just see if kernel can compile at this point. Because what I did right. Package, merge config, cannot find symbol in entity producer. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know, we're gonna find out. Service base LTA service. These will come back. Okay, so I want to do entity producer Java, and merge config's not there. Where am I? I'm an entity producer. Import org Sakai util merge config. Merge config. I import it. Why can't it import it? Let's do a git diff. Okay. No. Not too much. Got too much. Git diff dot. Get status dot. Oh, I don't want this file in kernel impl merge config. This has got to be in a different spot. Where are my util classes? This is a bad place to put stuff. That was a bad place to put it. That's a test. That's not the right place. Right here. Yeah, that looks like a good place. So get status. Get status dot. Shoot, what's in my paste buffer? Move kernel impl into API. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's close it. Yeah, let's close that up here. Okay, get status dot. So this, the problem was it was in later in the compile process. So I got to get this earliest. The API gets compiled earliest. It's the earliest dependency even within this kernel folder. And this pure util that has no other dependencies needs to be compiled before that entity producer, which is later in the compile. So this is like one of the most. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, entity producer. Entity producer 133. Okay, something's wrong in that, but that's okay. Are we in entity producer? Let's go to 133. What are we mad about here? CX. Oh, that one is. Where's that other merge? What the hell? What did we change? Oh. I didn't want that parameter. That's an example of AI adding something. So I'm going to undo that. Yeah. AI is like, you want this here. I didn't have, like, it got it wrong. It got it wrong. It just got it wrong. It just said, I'll put that in for you. The answer is no, this is one I'm going to ignore. That was a parameter I'm going to ignore. So that's why it's good we're compiling this one at a time. Till that gets, at least this part gets right. I'm going to have to do this over and over and over again. It's going to be boring. And I don't know if how much AI is going to help me. I mean, I guess my IDE can help me, but AI is going to have trouble helping me. We'll see how much AI can figure it out. I may have to revert to non-AI ways of doing this, because AI, when I'm trying to change things, it gets all excited and hallucinates and decides, oh, I'll just add parameters where you don't want to add them, because it didn't know. Okay, so that's good. So let's go to another folder. Let's go to the common folder, git status dot. That's going to fail. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's do a git diff here. Yeah, so I took all the content items out, and used well, because this does not actually talk to all those other interfaces, the merges, and so this might compile. This might compile, because the only thing that really changed was this doesn't directly depend on all the individual services. It's nice so if this compiles, that'll be nice. No. Merge config cannot be converted. So go to 316, site merger.java. Go to 316. Let's go to definition. Okay, this has got to change. Okay, that's going to change. How many places do we call merge site? Oh, no, we got to search for merge site parenthesis. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what else do we have? 371. I might have fixed it already. 456. Let's go to 456. 456. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. This should be now. It is actually doing it. I think this should be, it's MCX and it knows what to do. Okay, so I think I got all those. Let's see if I can compile this. We're going down the dependency tree and the whole thing won't compile right now. And so we'll hope that at some point we'll compile these in the right order, and slowly but surely the IDE will understand. Okay, site, merger, variable LTI content. So let's go back to 371. 456 was right. Let's go. Shit. LTI content, items. Okay, that's going to be different. We'll accept that. I accepted it. Accept. Oh, it's a dumb. That is really dumb. The merge context for this merge. Yep, that's good enough. Okay, so what else are we mad about? 371. Let's go to 371. 371. Oh, yep, that's going to be MCX, folks. Take it or leave it. That's going to break a lot of those other things, but we'll be fine. I just want this to compile right now. And then we can go teach all those other things to compile. So it's just the work to just get one variable, just to get one variable moved into this merge config. Okay, so that's good. So I want to try to compile the LTI stuff next, because that LTI service is the only other thing I've changed to accept this merge config. And the next thing I'm going to work on is, what do we got here? Well, let's do a git status. How many things did I change? Changed a lot of things. How's my LTI compile going? It's going okay. So let's go into polls. Polls is little. CD polls. If I can compile polls, I might try to compile a lot of things. So we're compiling LTI, which is the library that all these guys are calling with that LTI config items thing. Oh, this is taking longer than I thought. But I'm hoping that when I get this part done, then I can base LTI service 1331. Do I have it open? No. Open file, base LTI service. Boom. 1331. Let's go to 1331. There's got to be a go-to. Okay. Go to line, go to line, go to line. Go to line. 1331. Looks like. Okay, what are we mad about in 1331? Incompatible type. 1331 cannot be converted to merge context. Oh, well, we'll just change find or create tool for items, merge context. So now, did you find something else we want to fix here? Yep, that's exactly what I want it to be. Merge config, not merge context. I changed that variable name a while ago. It'll be tough to get the merge context out of my head. I never knew why he called common cartridge one CC config. It's frustrating that the AI is not speeding me up. I mean, it's every time it wants to change something, it seems to, I just have to stare at it for a while. It gets the changes, most of the changes right. I'm really worried that it's just going to get them wrong. And then I'll catch it too late. So that's why I'm kind of going slow here. and compiling a lot, because that's what I'm doing, is I'm changing. I wish the IDE were smarter. That would go to places. Oh, hey, it's telling me that it wants to change that. That's cool. That was a cool thing. Change a comment for me. You're nice. You're very nice. Where else are the LTI content items? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's all good. So let's see if that compile finished. Come on, compile finish for me. Okay, that compile finished. Let's try to compile the polls, because if I do get diff dot, all I did was got rid of that big long thing and used MCX, and then we better look at polls. Save. Let's look at polls. So that's not right. It's not happy about that. So we got to import something. Yep, do that. Oh, look, that's not red, because I think that's because the compile happened. And let's go to, no. See, I want to go in, I want to go fix LTI launch URLs. That's going to be MCX. That is correct. I think I'm going to stop doing tab. I think that's part of my problem, is I use tab too much. And it's like, AI, help me, help AI. MCX. Yep. It's like the LTI, I can't figure out that I'm going to change all of these LTI. That can stay. That can stay. That's the other method signature for site copy. So I'm happy with that, I think. Let's compile again. Yeah. So what's cool here is that code really never, this code here never used what was in that context, right? It just took it in the merge. Right, it took it in as a parameter in the merge, right? Passed it into one service call. Where are we? Migrate links, fix launch. It put it into one service call. The service call is the one that needs it. And this is the beauty of this pattern of a whole config or context that is just put in and passed through. Okay, so polls is working. Where should we go next? Get status. Let's go in alphabetical order. CD calendar. Get diff. Get diff dot. Huh? Let's try to compile it. It's got the import in there. Polls we can close. Base LTI service, I think we can close. Base announcement service we won't need. Entity producer we're going to mess with. Site merger we're going to mess with. Let's open up the calendar while it's compiling. Oh, what's it mad about? It's got a red error. Yeah, it's not good. Time range, something's wrong. Something's wrong here. Base external calendar subscription. Oh, I wonder if, man, it's really mad. Time range? Why is it? What is going on? Get status dot. Get diff dot. Well, it's not importing the right thing. The import's not What happened? I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. The import's got to be here. Import, merge config, save it. And then fix LTI launch URLs, MCX. You know what, guys, I just think that you just are behind on this whole thing. So that's fine. Okay. That was quite a Maven test. It'll probably blow up. Maybe I got, no, I don't think this would affect the unit tests. I ran Maven test. So it's okay. We're running the unit tests. So that's a good sign. Let's go up one. Let's get status. Let's go to lesson builder. Oh, undo. Jesus. We're going to go to lesson builder entity producer.java. Save that. So we fixed that. Yeah, you didn't fix that. And we're going to view this and then accept it. Okay. And then that's right. But it doesn't want to, I mean, it's like, hey, dude, you know, help me with this import. Why do I have to always go up here and start typing import? And then it knows what to import. So let's go down here. What has it done like about this? LTI content items. Now this is really pretty. This is MCX dot. This is where all this work is coming. Yep, I like that. Keep going. Yep. View. Don't just hit the tab, Chuck. Slow your roll with the tab. Go here. Now, what do you think we're going to do here? View. Yes, we're going to make MCX there. Okay, so there's no red over there. Let's that compiled. Let's go up to lessons. Oh. Let's compile it. And then let's go up to one more thing. Get status. And LTI, we did that. Yeah, let's go into message. And let's go ahead. I'm sure it's got a problem. So let's just open, while that's compiling, let's open base message. And that change is done, which we like. Whoa, it's really mad about something here. Look at all that red. Let's go do the import statement and see if we can't de-redify it. That, I don't know why that's so much red. Import, merge config. Yeah, there we go. There goes a lot of red gone there. That was nice. Okay, and so this is going to be MCX. Oops. So I'm going to do a fix LTI launch dot star LTI content items. And I want to open all these in the editor at the same time. And I'm going to change this to be MCX. Change that to be MCX. Change that to be MCX. And we'll see what happens here. We're going to break a bunch of stuff. Let's go to syllabus service and change that to be MCX. And I'm assuming we got to input an import that it can't help me with. I just got to go like, hey, we're going to type an import. What would be a good one? Yeah, that would be a good one. Okay, so syllabus, that's nice. Discussion forums, we're going to find all kinds of problems here because discussion forums goes down and passes all this crap down. And this whole discussion forum thing, oh, did I have to put an import up here? Yes. Save. So we're going to do LTI content items. And I think we're going to just change all these to MCX. Change that to MCX. Oh, so you're so smart now. You want to know. You want me to hit the tab. Think, 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 think. All I'm going to do is change it to MCX. Can you think fast enough? No, you can't. Oops. Oh, now you can. Okay, let's view it. No, no. View. Yes. Okay, tab to jump. Hit the tab. Come here and press view. And yes, that's what I want done. It's just, I know, if I'm sitting in VI, I'm kind of editing this stuff so fast it'll make your head spin. Okay, so that fixed discussion. Did lesson builder pass? Yeah. Let's go to message center and let's compile that. See what we got. Did we already do base message? I think. We're getting close, I think. I'm going to run a big compile once this is done, because I think we're getting close to the whole thing compiling. And all we did was changed one parameter, LTI content items everywhere. Let's go in here, right? Oh, we did, base message here. What happened? Where's MCX in here? Yeah, all we did is we changed one parameter because I was trying to keep it really simple. But like I'm going to take, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to like take attachment names and stick it into MCX. And then I'm going to like take this archive context and stick it into MCX. That might be the thing I want to do, is go through and put archive. Well, no, I'm going to put attachments name. I think I'll put creator ID in. We'll put creator ID in and see how that feels. Okay, let's compile everything. So I'm gonna start a branch, because when this crap compiles, I'm checking into my branch. I don't want any, oh, come on, why did you do that? How come you keep changing that? This always scares me, like when I come back, like, what happened? Okay. So if this compile works, I'm going to do a get status. I'm in master. Yep. Get add merge config. This is cool. I mean, I added the merge config and I put it in across the whole code base. Get checkout -b. Nope. Get checkout -b that. Get checkout. Create branch. Whammo. Okay, we're going to wait till our compile finishes. It's good. It's roaring through it. It's roaring through a lot of code, compiling it all. Pretty intense. This is where I need coffee. I don't have coffee yet. It's only 5:25 in the morning. Coffee's not made yet. I hope now the fun's going to start, because now I've got merge config. Like, I created this thing called merge config. Oh shit, what's difference here? I don't even know what I did there. I don't know what I did. Damn it. Probably blew it up. So I made this merge config guy, and I put one really important variable into it, and that is this LTI content items. And I took this variable out of a whole bunch of calling sequences, right? So let's do a get diff, do some review here. It's a good idea. While it's compiling, do a get diff. So LTI content items to MCX. Site merger is where it all starts. So that's creating the first context. Got rid of LTI items, and then I just have to go through all these little methods. These guys here, these methods, like these things are going, that's going to change. Why is that null all the time? Oh, I don't know what that null is. We'll figure that out. Come back. Yeah, this is pretty simple. I could have done this with VI pretty fast and grep pretty fast. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, you bastard, put some stuff down here. Syllabus impl. I'm just going to fix that in VI. Yeah, those spaces dollars are everywhere. I want to get to the one that says merge config. I hate white space, and it just seems as though, what? Not that. It just seems as though that editor just loves, because I'm hitting the damn cab key all the time. And so it just is adding, yep, it's adding space at the end of things, which is just annoys the crap out of me. So that's a surprisingly small amount. She's compiling. Whoa, assignment. Oh, that was what I just had that saved and it didn't save. So damn it. I didn't go to assignments. Oh, assignment was the first thing that I looked at. So let's compile assignment and let's get rid of this. Let's keep that. Let's get rid of that. Open file, assignment. Assignment service simple. Yeah, see, it reverted this crap. MCX. Wait, didn't mean to hit tab. What? Oh, yeah, I want that. Yeah, it undid all my stuff, you knuckleheads. Yeah, it undid all my stuff. I didn't save it. It must do something weird where, okay, where else we got problems? It's like I'm I can't view it, you idiots. I just want to view it. Don't click on it. I want to view it. I wanted to view it. I wanted to view it. Okay, where else is it? And so that's going to be, you're so dumb. I just want to highlight it. And just the UI, the UX here, so there's no red. So let's compile it again. There's no red. And there's no reference content items, LTI content items in here. So that feels good. And it's, oh, it's got to be saved. It's got to be saved. Boom. That's what got me in trouble last time. There's some weird thing I think this thing does is it sort of half saves it to disk so things can get recompiled. And then if you don't explicitly save, I think there's something going on. So I got to watch all these things and I got to explicitly save them. I think it reverted it because I thought I had that fixed, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Come on, baby. Wow, this is tiring. It's been an hour. And I'll say that I'm wondering if what I should do is just use VI and just use the old way of making these changes. I guess I'll keep using AI. And maybe I can, I'm trying to line this up for AI so that, that's, okay, it's going to compile. So let's compile the whole thing and make sure before we commit it. Any producer, that's going to change. Site merger, that's going to change. Merge config, that's going to change. Yeah. I mean, it does know what I'm going to type, and it saves a lot of me having like 40 different things in my paste buffers when I'm editing by hand. Currently the AI is not helping me conceptually much at all. It's just acting as a really smart paste buffer. So I got to find the line, get near it, act like I'm going to edit it, and it's like, oh, I think this is what you're going to do to change it. But it's like it's not doing a very good job of going like, oh, I see, you've done that 12 times before. Let's do the exact same thing again. I want this to compile, and I want to get this committed so that I don't have to go backwards, because I'm going to break it again. That's the whole idea, is start breaking this over and over and over again and see if the AI figures out what I'm refactoring. Hey, AI, I'm refactoring. Man, that's a lot to compile. Okay. Get status, I'm on my branch. Okay, so that compile's going to make it. Git commit. Merge, refactor merge methods to use merge config pattern. Git push origin sac 50154. Okay, that's going to finish. Okay, so now let's start making changes. So let's go into sitemerger.java and reproducer.java. So they're no longer here. Oops. MCX. So that's right. The order of this is wrong. Please put these parameters in the right order. How come it's not showing them to me? Let's accept them. No. No, 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 no. Undo that. What the shit? No. No, no, no. You just screwed that up. Reject. Fuck. Okay, that compile finished. Git status. Git checkout. You dumb, dumb, stupid AI. Oh. What's going on here? Did I not delete that? Git status. I'm in the wrong file. Okay. Let's see if I can stay away. Okay. In this file, fix the Java doc. So the parameters are documented in the same order as the method signature. I mean, I just have so little trust in you right now. I could not understand what I was saying. Not merge context. Share the methods. Oh, I see. Okay. I had to, oh, Jesus. God. No, no, no. I just want to match the method signature. Jeez. No, no, reject file. Match the order of the method signature. Oh, how stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? How does it take an hour and a half to do this? Yeah, I guess I could have moved those myself. Yeah, I could have moved 4 lines myself. Thanks, AI. This is one of those examples of AI that is like a 5x slower to do the simplest thing. Do the simplest thing, can't. It takes so long, and I had to send it to Kingdom Come and 5,000 terabytes of crap. Now I've lost my whole train of thought. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, okay, I can't tell it because it can't see all the code base. It can't see all the damn code base. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into sitemerger.java, and I am going to, let's find config. Okay, this guy's not much help. Go up to the top. And now I am going to go into merge configs and copy this little guy right here. I'll put him into merge config and save that. And then I am going to delete it here. And then I am going to, this is now I'm just using the IDE. I am going to look for all of the places that says attachment names, comma, MCX in the whole code base, not regular expression. And I'm going to replace it with MCX. Oh, these are all the calls. Okay, so let's look at this. I like it. Let's say yes to all those things. Okay, so now let's go search throughout the whole code base for attachment names. Oh, great. No, we're not going to do any of that. No, no, no. Okay, we don't want to do any replacing here. We just want to search. I do not know. I don't want to read that one. Okay. Oh, now I want to search all the method signatures. So we're going to do this. We're going to search. Oh man, you're thinking too much. I just want to select some stuff, damn you. I just want to select some stuff. I want to select that right there. I want to find that everywhere. And I want to replace that with merge config. Yeah, I think that's right. Wait a second. So that's my compatibility. That's interesting. We'll see. We're going to see that happening a lot. Well, let's see where else we have attachment names in the code base. What? So delete that. I hate this two-sided thing. I hate it. I hate it. Man. Attachment names. Yes. Let's view that. Yep, that's the kind of thing we're expecting to see. CX attachment names. We'll leave that way for the minute. What else do you think? That'll work. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is there more? Can you think of more? What's it complaining about up here? Doesn't seem to be complaining about anything. Okay, so let's go search for attachment names, because really I want to make it so that this transfer method just takes MCX. I want this to only take MCX. And I want this to only take MCX. And then I want this that's okay. But where's transfer attachment? No. No, I want to select. What is going on here? I want to select. Okay, transfer attachment, transfer attachment, transfer attachment, transfer attachment, transfer attachment. Where is transfer attachment? There's got to be a function in here. Go to definition. No. What? No. Transfer attachment. Where is, go to definition of transfer attachment, Go to definition. There it is. Attachment import map. Oh. So this is going to be, So this one I want to say merge config MCX, and let's see what he thinks is here. Yes, it's right. Look at that. It was clever there because the variable name changed up there. It was attachment map, and now it's attachment names. And we're going to say yes. What else? Jump here with a tab. Okay, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? So we're in assignments. Let's go in assignments and compile. Oh no, let's go into kernel and compile. Git diff dot. Let's compile here. And then let's compile in common. Once kernel compiles, we'll compile common because that's where site merger lives. Site merger is changed and saved, so that's good. Merge config is where it all starts. Any producers, the merge API, site merger. We'll move base calendar over here and work on him later. We're trying to make attachment. Yeah, we might change content hosting service in a bit. Hey, we're refactoring, right? Copy attachment. I think that might be something I added. So, hey, kernel compiled. Let's compile. No. Okay, let's compile common, which is where site merger is. Yeah. Should we fix this right here? And make it so that guy takes MCX. Oh man, how do I feel about that? Whoa, that didn't go. Site merger 175. Merge config cannot be converted to a map. 175, 198. Oh boy. 175. Oh, what do we got? 175. Go to definition. Go to implementation. Okay, just search for the string, dude. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm going to go like this because this thing's sometimes called attachment names. I'm going to search everywhere in the whole code base. Okay, this is the only place that it's called attachment names. And then we're going to get rid of this guy. There we go. Oops. Yeah. So that feels good. And that feels better. Let's compile it again. This is hard. This is hard. I thought this was going to be over in a couple hours. It seems like it's going to be more than a couple hours. But I got to go slow. Gotta go slow. I mean, this is the method, right? We're slowly but surely taking things out of this method and moving them into merge config. I think string creator ID is the next one I'm going to fix. Attachment name. Oh yeah, of course. So we got to go find 223. 223. Where's 223? 223. Here we go. So this is going to be MCX dot. That's fine. 224. That's MCX dot. So that's right. That's where it would be right. So let's compile that. So I think I want to go fix right, no. Where's attachment names? I'm going to look for mcx.attachment names. mcx.attachment names. No. There's got to be another place I put that. What is copy attachment? Okay. Let's look this up across the code base. Whoa, I got a lot of that. Got a lot of that. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix this. Now I got to import. Yeah. And so then I got to find, that's the API that I just fixed. Oh, the cover's wrong. Oh boy. This is called merge config. And then this is going to be import merge config. Get the cover right. Let's go in here. That's the interface. What is this? Oh, that's the cover. That's the go to base. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna, okay. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. So AI is helping now. Tab, view, accept. What else we got? What else we got? Got missing an import. Yeah, we're having fun yet? or merge config. Okay, so now we got to go up to kernel again and compile it again because we changed it. We got everything saved. So we've changed the content hosting service to take MCX as a parameter, which is good. And now I got to go find all the places where it says MCX. Okay. Base content, base message. It's going to be MCX. Save. This is helping now. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. We're going to call that guy. No, well, MCX. Jump here. Tab. So that's what I wanted to do. It's going to go to here. We're going to go merge config. Let's view that. That's what I want. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. What's this? So that's good. That's good. What is that? Oh, that's content resource. Error. So now we're going to have to turn this into a merge context or the tests won't work. There we go. That's helping a guy out. That's helping me out. So kernel works. And that test, I'm going to guess that's going to be, better save that. Syllabus service. Merge config. MCX, did that right. What are we missing here? Insert attachment MCX. See if that works. Oh, why are you tabbing? Yeah, that is correct. I'll accept that. What else you feeling in this file? Kernel worked. Kernel worked. I got to run the unit tests, but they take so long that I won't do those right now. We'll see. I'll check to see later. So kernel's working. Let's compile common again. And then go into a service. Get status dot get diff. No. Get diff dot. Okay, attachment names is being collapsed into merge config, right? That's what we're doing. We're kind of collapsing it. Collapse. Collapse. This is in site merge. Where are we at here? Oh. Where are we at here? Oh, okay. We're looking up the thing. Okay. Yeah. We'll see. Is it attachment names? Ah. Why can't I go back and forth on this thing? Why can't I go? Man. It fills up my thing. Okay. Attachment names is what it's called. Okay, so that's good. Attachment names. I just want to make sure that was right. Oh, let's see what's running. Common runs. cd ... get status. Where have I made the biggest change? Oh, I made some changes everywhere. What the hell? Let's go right into assignment. see if I can run it. Oh. Okay, so we'll compile it. Just doing another look at the git diff. Wait a sec, that's gonna fail. That's wrong right there, because I just changed that to be MCX. Let's go into assignment service, and let's go and get rid of this. I think, oh no, I just want to delete that. Okay, so that feels good. Comment is made. Let's try assignments. No. I don't know why in my paste buffer I've got the wrong Maven command, but okay. So now we're going to do, oh shit, git diff. I did change it. So let's see if this compiles right. Git diff dot. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good in assignment. And assignment works. Git status. Let's go into kernel we've got working. Let's go into lesson builder. Lesson builder is always gigantic. So let's go and take a look at lesson builder. Git diff dot. So that's interesting. So let's open her up. Let's attach. We'll see. Does it ever talk about attachments names? Huh. Might be I already converted all this. Wait a sec. MCX. Merge page. MCX content items got get. Yeah, that's good. Fix launch URLs MCX. Something doesn't look right there. 1173. Was that where I was at? 1173. Oh, nope, we got to take that out. Attachment names out. Thank you. Okay, what's 1176? Oh, we got to get rid of it here too. Are you kind of happy there? Let's see if this guy compiles now. Yeah, I did search and replace, but I didn't catch everything. Let's look for this string. I'm going to search the whole code base just for putting that in parameters. Okay. So if it's calling for map splitting attachment names, it's likely just plain wrong at this point. What? Oh, wait, it can be in the old ones, but not this one. Could have searched for creator ID attachment names. Save that. Okay, that was a pattern I could just kind of go and do. 1592. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Let's get by. Oh, we'll save that. I don't know what the heck you're doing. I'm going to just save it. It's easier to unsave it. Okay, so let's go back to ND Producer. 1592. 1592. 1592. 1592. I think one of these nulls is not there anymore. Yeah, that's it. That change I just made, it makes me a little nervous. I got to make sure that that gets tested. So most of the times you're doing refactors, if it compiles, you're pretty much in good shape. Okay, cd dot dot, get status. What else do I got to compile? cd message. Can I compile that? Yeah. Let's do a get diff to get us a prediction. It looks pretty good. It might just work. It did work. Get status. CD message center. Compile that. Check, do get diff. Get diff dot. There go attachment names. There goes attachment names. Oh, that's an internal method. That's an internal method. That's an internal method. And that is an external method in content hosting. So attachment names 768. Where are we at? So let's do open file discussion forum service line 768. No. Undo. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's the wrong file. Open file discussion forum service impl. So where are we at? 768. 768. Whoa. Oh man. Attachment names. Okay, we got to do this carefully. It's not, this is one of the reasons I like this, getting rid of this, right? Because the order of the calling parameters is different within this particular service. And that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. And I started adding a lot of parameters in this code. And let's keep on going. Yep. Oh Lord, I just don't like. Yeah, these are ugly. Okay, so this is going to have to become MCX. Let's get rid of this. Oh man. It's got to be MCX there. Okay, I'm going to guess that's MCX. Okay, we're going to go merge. Oh man. Merge config. MCX. Yes. Yes. Is there any more? That's got to go. What is this? Oh no, what's that red? What's going on here? Okay, this is going to be crazy. So, I mean, that was a lot of stuff because all the internal methods, but I'm trying to do that so that these internal methods get simpler too. And so, like, I've got this archive context and archive server URL, all that stuff, you know, I don't know what I'm going to fix next, what I'm going to move into merge config next once I get this done. I think I'm going to take a break because this has been almost 2 hours now, and it's hard, sloggy work. And message center is done. Get status. Get status. CD polls. Compile it. CD polls. Get diff dot. What? Get diff dot. Yeah, that's pretty simple. I think that'll just work. And it did work. Get status. Touch in Scorn Player. We'll see what I did in Scorn Player. Get, we'll just compile it. And we will do Scorn get diff. What did I change in get in this? No, god damn it. I'm always get diff in the whole thing when I just want to. Who knows if it uses attachment import map, so we better. Oh, put copy attachment. What the hell happened here? Close enough for gun work. It was in a unit test. Get status, score and player, syllabus. Compile that. Get, this time I'll do get diff dot. Okay, so we just got rid of attachment names and we switched from attachment names to MCX. Attachment import map and MCX, copy attachment. That ought to work. And it does work. So I'm going to compile the whole thing and then check it in. And then I'm going to close these guys to make sure they're all saved. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to take a rest for a bit. We have much to do. But we've merged in two, we've created the merge config, and we've taken two pieces that are in the merge config and it pulled them out of all the method signatures. I will say that to some degree the AI could have been better. It got in my way a little bit. I apologize for any swear words that I had while I was doing this AI stuff, but every once in a while it turned out to be a smart paster, but I really had to lead it right to it. I mean, it just, because this AI on the right-hand side here, it doesn't look at your whole code base. I mean, I understand maybe there's a thing I can tell it to look at the whole code base, and maybe these refactors would go better, but for now I'm mostly using the IDE, the integrated development environment. Every once in a while I get a little help from it. So there you go. This compile is going to run, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers. She all compiled. I got that all committed. So now I'm going to hopefully do a low-hanging fruit. I'm going to take these guys out because I haven't really done them yet, but I am going to say public string, public string creator ID. So this was a thing that got added in very early on in my code space. And this is the user, logged in user that is doing the creation. And in entity producer, we are going to take creator ID out of the method signature, which will break a lot of things. And what do you want to do? Do you want to delete it? Yes, I do want. No, tab. It's like my gestures just don't work. It's done. Okay, so it's done. We deleted 2 lines, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll save that. We've changed merge config. We changed entity producer. I think we can kind of compile kernel now, unless that other compile. Okay, no, let's go into kernel. Do a get diff dot. Yeah. So we're gonna, we're gonna compile kernel because I think that's all the changes we need in kernel. And we'll go to site merger. Now we got to find where creator ID starts to flow here. What are we doing here? We're in site merger. So that's interesting. Process a merge. Huh. This is an internal merge. I haven't looked at this. So we're going to go right here and we're going to change this to merge context. And we're going to accept those. And now we're going to go creator ID. And now we're just going to delete creator ID here. And why can't you just show me what you think you're going to do here? We're just going to delete this. It's like I start deleting it. It's like, oh, I thought of that first. So let's just creator ID. We're going to get rid of it. Creator ID. We're going to get rid of it. It's always nice to see MCX right near where we're, yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Going to get rid of that. This one's easy. AI not helping me much. I mean, we're going to break something here. We're going to make that be MCX. Site service merge. We'll find, we've not touched site service yet in this refactor. Where is, I'm going to delete that. Don't need that. Let's just take this out. Where is creator ID? Now we got to set creator ID somewhere here. Where is creator ID? Okay, I'm a little confused. So we got to go into common now and do get diff dot. We got to save this, save it, do a get diff dot. So where does, what is this? I'm not sure I want to do that. Because I'm like, where does creator ID come in here? So I'm going to undo this because creator ID is, I think, coming into our whole thing. Where are we? List files. Oh, okay. So I'm going to say here. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because this is where creator ID creator ID comes in and is set. Okay, so now we're in common get diff dot. That's what I was looking. I mean, at some point mentally, you got that variable has to be set. I can't just go throwing it away. It has to be set somewhere. So let's compile that and see if that works. Because the next thing I'm going to do is go through all those services, and I think there's 177 and 200 and 531. 177, 177. This one. Oh. Yeah, I saw those nulls going by. Was it 200 and 531? And then where's 531? No, that's right. 531. 531. Oh, yeah. So that's a problem. So we got to go to the definition of this. No. Okay. We're going to say cd dot dot cd. I think that's actually in kernel. That is site service. We got to go up to the top. We are changing the site service in the kernel. to the top. Okay. So we're going to change kernel now. Find dot minus name site service dot java. So I'm going to, okay. Let's open a file. Start with that. We're going to open a file, and we're going to do a site service cover. So we're going to open the cover, and we're going to go here, and our problem is we need to send, where was it, 531? 531. What was this before? You know what? I'm going to undo that. I'm going to call that mcx.creatorID. And I am going to leave these guys alone. And then I'm going to get diff dot. Did I undo all that the right way? Yes. So now we're going to go into common, which was where we were. Oh, yeah. And let's compile again in common. And do a git diff where we're at. Git diff dot. Okay, so we're getting rid of that. And that whole null thing. I don't know who cares about the creator. Yeah. When I make a change like this, I have to think, like, could there be some, why would it not want to know what the creator ID is? But there we go. Did it compile? It did. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to close site service. So I am going to look for the string, comma, space, string, creator. Now, about a month and a half ago, I added all these. And I'm going to replace it with comma. And I'm just going to love it and go, because that's all going to be in method signatures. It's all going to be in method signatures. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good. I'll leave that alone. I think that's good. I might have hit too many fasts. I'm not going to do that one. I am going to do that one. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do that one. And I just, who knows what I did. Okay. Base site. No, 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 no. Those will be compiler errors because we're going to see what happens here. Okay, so let's start a compile. It's going to blow up. I don't care. So let's go into these things one at a time. cd dot dot, see what we broke. Get status. So I changed a whole bunch of things, you see? So we're going to say to assignment. Let's see what happens in assignment. It's going to blow. I think it's got to blow up. Get div. Well, let's do a Maven here. Okay, that has to blow up. That has to blow up because creator IDs just vanished. And I'm sure the creator ID is used in, it might not be used in every single one of them. We'll see. So let's open assignment service implement right there. Open file. Boom. And look for creator ID. Okay, so that Every time we see creator ID, it should become mcx.creator ID. 5 of 7. Wow. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to take that guy right out because it's in MCX. We're going to call that MCX. Yep. 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 That feels pretty good. It probably, the compile probably blew up. Yep. 439. Let's compile it again. Go to 439. I'm going to figure out the shortcut to go. Go to line. Control G. 538. No, it wasn't. It was 439. 439. Oh, what the hell happened? Oh man, I got 2 commas. I'm going to get that a lot. That's going to be bad. 1004. Control G, 1004. My yeah, my search and replace didn't work very well. This is great. I'm going to have to touch them all again. Damn it. But I don't want to go backwards. Damn it. Well, let's do this. Search for comma, comma, and replace it with comma. But let's look at them. Yes. Yes. Well, maybe it won't be so bad. Yes. Yes. Luckily, comma, comma is a terrible, nope. Let's say no to that. No. Let's take a look at that one. Yes. No. 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 Maybe. Yes. No. 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 What am I doing wrong here? No. 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 What are we looking for here? No. 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 Yes. Okay. So assignment's done. Somewhere we're going to need creator ID. Well, cd dot dot get status. This cd calendar. Get diff. Get diff dot. Yeah. Let's open this. Compile it while we're looking at it. Open file, calendar, service. Let's look for creator ID. It's not there. Huh. Well, let's see what the compiler says. I mean, sometimes I did need to use creator ID in some of this code. The older the code, the less likely it seemed to need creator ID. Okay, cd dot dot, get status. Common, I think that just already worked. Let's compile common while we're sitting around. Kernel, I think we're good. cd dot dot cd lesson builder. Let's compile it. Let's do git def dot. Okay. We are just going to do this. Probably a tab. Whoa. Reference to merge is ambiguous. Uh-oh, that could be ugly. That could be ugly. I hate things. Okay, hang on. Let me fix my... Oh. Let's go back to this and do it a little more slowly. Let's compile. And let's open this up. So let's look for creator ID. What is entity map? So this is a problem where this set string screws everything up. Does it work? Okay. I'm going to change this, boys. I'm going to call this merge internal. And I'm going to get rid of creator ID. Should have done this a long time ago. And okay. This is why you only do refactors. So here we're going like this. This is MCX. Okay, we got to go find merge internal. Okay. Site ID, root, path, from site ID, merge context. So I'm missing one. I got to take one null out of here. Oh Lord, this will be good to test. The key is there's like 20 changes in a refactor that are like easy, and then one that makes you nervous. And over the whole thing, I'll probably end up with 8 or 9 that make me nervous. And 331. Oh, that's supposed to be merge internal. Oh boy. It's another merge internal. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah. What don't you like about it? Is this wrong? That's probably wrong. Because it's not creator ID. Okay. Yeah, we got to make that. No. Let's go to merge internal. And do that with all the damn nulls in there. Okay, site ID, root, archive path. Oh shit. Let's undo it. Let's paste this little bugger in. Okay. So we need to make a site ID, root, archive path, from site ID, MCX, no, no, no. I think this is supposed to be null here. What are you thinking there, buddy? Merge internal, site ID, root, path, from site ID, MCX, user ID trans. I guess we get one more null here. What are you not happy with? Yeah. What are you mad about now? Just changed some damn comments, and now you got mad about everything. Let's compile. I do not understand why it's so freaked out. Site ID, root, archive path, from site ID, MCX, user ID trans, no, set user list allow import, map entity map. I don't get it. It worked. Open file. Something went really wrong here. Why are you so mad about this? Delete that. What are you trying to tell me with these little underscores? Oh, I gotta hover. Dead code. Is dead code? Okay, well. Oh, I get it. If false. Yeah. We're going to take your dead code right out there, brother. We're going to take your dead code out. And compile it. Okay, so that's going to compile. Oh, we got to compile common. Did common not compile? Lesson builder compiled. cd cd common to get diff. See what we have rot in here. No, quit. Get diff dot. What have we done? Oh, okay. So line 167 in, whoa. Archive service to impl. Oh, I changed that. Okay, so I changed that. So I probably shouldn't have changed that. Is this the changes? We're going to undo this. And we're going to undo this. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We'll let that blow up and fix it. Let's compile it. Oh, here, no. Where are we at? No, that I don't want to do. CD common. Let's compile that. Oh, this is where the creator ID is coming in. Okay. So this is where the creator ID is coming in, which I talked about before. So I'm pretty sure we're not going to want to touch that. My great giant grep. No, 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 no. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, let's go, let's fix this. Site merger 149. Let's fix that first. Yeah, this one I'm going to have to undo, I think. Yeah. I'm going to undo that one. And I'm going to undo this one. I may have to fix that sort of separately at some point. Okay, so that worked. Where were we last working? Yeah, this is harder than it looks. Man. Let's go to message. Let's compile message. Get diff. Okay, so let's just go in here and see if we find creator ID anywhere while it's compiling. No creator ID, so it'll probably compile just fine. Yep. CD dot dot. Get status. CD message center. Oh, this is probably going to be ugly. Compile it. And let's go message center. Get diff. Okay, creator ID, creator ID, creator ID, creator ID. Oh. focus down to here. Okay, let's open her up. Well, let's see if it compiled. It compiled. Okay, we don't have to open it up. Get status. Message center, polls. Did I change this? Get diff dot. No, I got to change that because I know I wrote that code and it needs, this is one of the bit of the codes that needs creator ID. Let's find creator ID. Boom. It's going to be mmcx.creatorID. And now I can compile this one. Get status dot. Get status. Score player. Get diff. I don't think that guy uses creator ID, so I'm going to just compile him. Oops. Polls compiles. Syllabus. Get diff. What do we got? No. Damn it. Just keep this need to say get diff dot. Okay. Correct minus R creator ID. Is no creator ID. So let's compile that. Oh. Mock site service. Fiddlesticks. Let's see what we got here. We got a unit test. Mock site service and scorn player. And so we're at line 523. 523. Oh, yeah. Yeah, put that back. Get diff dot. Yeah, okay. So that was one of my search and replaces that worked. Went way too far. Went too far. Search replace went too far. Got rid of it. Put it back. I need to put it back in the unit test. So syllabus passes. That passes. This is probably going to pass. So let's go ahead and recompile the whole thing. Okay. We'll just wait for this to finish. Okay, now we'll compile the whole thing. And we'll do a get diff in the whole thing before we send it to the branch. I do like getting rid of those null. They make a lot more sense. Get rid of the dead code. That looks pretty good. I think she's going to compile. So I'm going to take my leave again and take a break and come back and go after some more refactor. Cheers. Welcome back to our refactor. I put this code in all over the place in the syllabus service, everywhere. It's not there in there. So I put this code in all over the place that that needed to know the the server from which this archive came from and the site from which this archive came from. So I ended up pasting these 6 lines of code in all over the place. And so I want to move those out, hoist those out, and put them in the context. Right? So this is how I don't want that code. And so you'll see that it's noticing like I need, yeah. Oop. So it's like I want to pass this in instead of computing it. So that my goal here is just to slowly but surely squeeze these things down in the merge. Okay. And so I'm doing that. And it's going to come into the MCX through the MCX. So I added these two values to the merge config. And then I'm going to, we're not changing that. In site merger right here, I'm going to pull them out, put them in the context, and then that just gets passed in. Okay, so I can take this out of polls. So I think I can compile kernel. Let's get out of here. Let's compile kernel. Git diff dot. Yeah. So this is going to compile just fine. Let's go into common, where the site merger code is, git diff dot. Oh man, dang tabs are all funkadelic in here. This is a problem using IDE. Okay, so that's compiling. Let's go ahead and fix this. Tabs versus spaces. So we got, this is all tabs and this is all spaces. Okay, /tab. Oops. And this is just such a mess. And lessons is a very weird, where am I at? No, I'm not in lessons. So these are all, that's, oh man, is that a tab? Is that a tab, space, space, space? You know what, I'm really kind of pissed on this. So I'm gonna go, is that tab? That's all spaces. I'm just gonna make these spaces and let the chips frickin' fall. Folks, it's going to be bad indentation, but I don't care. I don't care. Okay, did that compile? Yeah, so now let's check to see if polls will compile, because I made the change in polls. Yeah, and maybe I'll change this migrate links and merged RTE at some point. And I will do that pretty quickly, actually. Let's compile here and then go ahead, then go ahead and break it. So we're going to go in, I'm looking for the migrate links, link migration helper. Link migration helper. Let's go into that guy and fix them up. Link migration helper API. Well, let's start in the API. Server URL. Okay, so we're going to change this guy. merge config. Now we got to add an import. Got to import that. Let's keep this guy open. Save that. Open file, link migration helper. Another thing that's nice. Link migration helper. Impl. Okay, so is that my test? Oh no. Okay. So what is in my merge config? I call that archive context. mcx dot archive context. From context is going to be mcx dot archive context. Yeah. Under, oh, damn you. Accept. Accept. So this is going to be called mcx dot archive server URL. Yep. 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 And then get rid of both of these guys. And yep. And then we're going to go up here and say yep to that. So that was helpful. So you see how I changed it so that I don't, oh, it's got to change here. Yep. What else do we like here? Did we import it? Yep. And we like that. So I think okay, let's compile that. Let's compile that. So now what we want to do is look for migrate links. What is the name of that guy? What do we got? Link migration helper. And link migration helper. Oh, I bet the test is wrong. Is that the test? Oh, the cover. Okay. We gotta open the cover. Link migration helper. Link migration helper. Where's the cover? Where's the cover? Is that the cover? No, damn it. Okay, well, we're just going to edit this file here. I can't find it in the IDE. 49, line 49. And so this is going to be merge context, merge config MCX. This is going to be boom, boom. And now this is going to be import. This could be helpful. org.sakai project.util.merge config. Okay, so let's compile that. Now I'm using old school stuff because I can't get the darn thing to even open the right file. Can't get this guy to find that file. Open file. Link. Migration. Cover. There we go. That would have found me what I was looking for. Okay, so like that, and it like that. Okay. So we're compiling the kernel. And we're doing all the hard parts. Okay, the kernel seems to have compiled because it's, what's it? It's running its tests? Oh yeah, it's going to run its tests. I don't have time for that. So I think this is done. I think this is done. I think this is done. Entity producer, I think we're okay. Site manager, I think we're okay. Pull list manager. So let's do assignment manager. Let's go in here. We're going to try this. We're going to search for every place in the universe that does it. Okay, no, we're not doing replace. We are not doing replace. We are going to delete all this code. Ooh, what the hell? We're going to delete this code. And we are going to, skip that code. We're going to skip that file. We are going to delete that code. And we're going to make that be MCX, which you got right. Going to find some more MCXs. Oh, what do you think we should do here? You're right. Let's go find the other merge page. See, now we're starting to make these babies pretty short. Yep, that's going to get a lot smaller now. Gaboom, gaboom, gaboom. Tab to jump. That's going to be, oh, let's see what you think. View. Yep, and you are right, AI. You are right. Jump here tab. Why do you like that? That looks good. That looks good. Let's save that guy. Go to base message. Let's delete this guy. Let's go here. Let's view that. Let's say yes. And then we'll tap jump because it's probably, let's see what you think here. Come on. MCX comma. Get rid of that. Skajuk. Okay, discussion. Take this out. Let's fix this if you know how to do it. Yes, you do. Let's go here. Oh. So we just take this out. Let's take this out. Let's see these. These things are starting to get shorter and shorter, which is pretty cool. Okay, what do we think, Mr. Tabber? What? What are you going to do? Okay, I'll delete it. You can't delete it. It's so easy. We're doing this deletey thing. Tab. We're deleting this thing. Now we're really getting the refactor payoff. Tab to jump. Yeah, you see what we're doing here, fella. Now we see you see where I'm going. You're predictive. AI is predictive. Let's tab to jump. And you're not very predictive right now. Tab to jump. Let's view it. Yep. It even joined it up. Tab to jump there. What do you think? What do you think? You don't want to think. Tab to jump. Oh, we're paying off so well here. I want to hit the delete key, but I don't think it's really selected. What happens if I, no, it'll blow up. Oh, hey, talk to me. It doesn't have a good, I just delete it by hand. This is wrong too, and that guy is because it's MCX comma. Look how pretty she is now. That was like, I don't make that final merge config. I don't like final. I don't know what it means there. These things, the whole idea is, I think I should just Google final. I mean, I don't think it should ever be final. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Let's fix that. Tab to jump to some new stuff. Did you get that right? Yes, you did. Okay, common. Let's compile common. I already probably did that. The kernel's been compiled. Common. Let's do a quick search. Okay, I don't like making these guys final because I don't feel like they're final. So bam, save that. This has got stuff in it we're going to change. I don't know if you're not allowed to change what, I don't know what final does, so I just don't trust it right there. Okay, we're starting to see MCX being used a lot of places. Common's done. Get status. Kernel's done. Attachment, what didn't happen there? Let's go to lessons. Let's compile lessons. Wasn't there something? Cancel. What did we do here? What's going on? Are these red? Why are these red? Okay, we gotta do calendar. cd dot cd calendar. Compile. cd dot cd calendar. Get diff dot. So we just took that all out. Calendar, I think calendar didn't need it. I think we decided calendar didn't. Oh, wait. Archive context in calendar is 1640. Okay, let's just edit this here. 1640 go. Yeah, that's got to become MCX. And then it's in 1640. Oh, that's it. It's fine to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, so we know lessons works. Calendar works, I think. We'll see if that compiles. Let's go to assignment. Or did I already do that? Get stat diff dot. That's gonna fall. Or maybe we don't need a creator. Maybe we didn't need archive URL. Yes, we did. That's gonna blow up. Get diff. It means we gotta go find this. Gotta go find all the code that does this. Okay. So assignments. That's got to be MCX. 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 The test plan's going to blow up. That's going to teach me a lesson. That is the cover, right? That's probably okay. The test. Yeah. So okay, so we're going to need a merge context, MCX. Hey, dude, you are awesome. Test plans are your jam. Tab, 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 No. Uh-oh. No. Shit. It's not MCX. Ah. Okay, so where was it that it wanted to be old ID? Not that one. Otherdomain.com. Okay. That's this one. Gonna go like that. Put that down at the bottom. And then say MCX. Yep. I think that's gonna fix it all. Check that diff, zap.com. Where are we at here? That's kernel test. Okay. We'll go back to that. Okay. Where are we? That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That is wrong. That is just MCX. That's the payoff of what we've done here. It's just MCX. Where are we at? That's polls? Yep, it's polls. Syllabus is MCX. Okay. Okay, goodbye. So where are we at right now? Assignment. Squirt. Let's compile. Let's see if that worked. Let's see if that fixed it. I'm thinking of moving these two guys in. It's going to be a long walk. So I think I'll merge those guys in eventually. And then I think I'm going to be pretty happy. Yeah. I think that ultimately things like the site ID, the XML, the archive path, and the from site ID, yeah. So I think this is done. We can save that. But archive context. Where's assignment service? Did I get myself in trouble by like saving it or editing it somewhere else? So let's go to line 458. Control G 458. Oh, no, that's cool. That's an internal method. It's an internal method. Well, let's just search if I gotta fix the call on this guy. Yep. Get rid of that. Let's save it. Let's see if that helps it compiling. Let's go back here. Let's search elsewhere for archive context. Is there anywhere else in here that says archive context? Yeah, okay. Okay, so Simon is working. What else we got? Get status. Calendar. Let's compile calendar. Let's compile common. I don't think it matters. I think common's fine. Let's compile lesson builder. Let's compile message. There could be a lot of stuff in discussions because I changed a lot of internal methods. So lessons is good. Message is good. We're in message center. Polls. Let's go up to polls. Compile polls. And let's go to syllabus. Get diff dot compile. Oops. Oh, discussions compiled. Let's do a get diff because I changed a bunch here. Yeah, changed a bunch of internal method signatures. Shortening. It's the MCX payoff. Yeah, I like seeing those guys shortened. Oh, syllabus doesn't. What? Oh, wait. Oh, that was just typing the command wrong. Polls works. And the last thing to check is syllabus. And then we can do a full compile. Good. Let's run a full compile. Let's do a get diff of it all. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to fix this. The spacing is stupid. These lines are mixing tabs and spaces. So I'm just going to like say screw it in that particular file. And we don't like fixing all the spaces at the same time. That looks pretty good. Get status. So move archive context and archive server URL into the MCX, the master control unit. Okay. Get push origin in my dev branch. Bamity. Okay, she's compiling. And I think at this point we will take another break. Thanks for listening. Well, we're kind of done. I did some stuff without recording it. I kind of moved a couple things in. I'll talk about that as I review the code, but let's just go ahead and do a bit of code review here. So I've got this in a branch, and let's review it. It's a pull request. And so the whole objective of this thing was to take parameters. You can kind of look at it right here. If you look at the before and the after, let's make this a little bigger so you can see it. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so I mean, the kind of work that I did is sort of quite nicely summed up in this screen right here. So we created this thing called merge config, which is really just a Java object with some attributes. And we had these increasingly complex functions, these merge functions that are scattered throughout the code that do the merging when they all work together. And there's things that are sort of the kind of normal parameters on here, but then there's other things that are just kind of passed around and used in the various ones. Sometimes these values go into the merge, sometimes they mostly go into the merge, sometimes they go in and out of the merge, and they go to for later merges because there's like this loop, which I'll show you in a little bit. And so I call these loop carried variables, and that they go from one merge call to the next in this one big loop, which I'll show you. And the basic idea, you can pretty much see it here. I took and put all these values into the merge config. And I put them in the merge config. And so we throw all this stuff away, and then we just pack it all into one object called the merge config. So this is what I call the refactor to simplify the merge method signature. And with that, I could host some duplicated code, this particular code of going in and looking in the XML and pulling out the source attribute and the server attribute. That is now in merge config. And so you'll see I've deleted this kind of code over and over and over again. So you see a bunch of things taken off, and you'll see some code that really was starting to bother me, especially when you use nulls. But just look here, you got different orders, and a lot of these things are strings. And so this MCX is nice because it's heavily typed, and so it has its place in a calling sequence. And again, you see I replaced a bunch of things. This used to be 2-line. This method signature was so long. But eventually inside, to get creator ID, I'm not getting that as a parameter, but I got it from the MCX. MCX is a cute name I gave to this thing, so that it's unique. I wanted it to be MCP for Master Control Program, but I just called it MCX. Merge context is the mnemonic. So you see you're doing this, and sometimes you go grab variables out of the MCX. Sometimes you, instead of passing a variable, you pass the MCX. This is just to like threw that away and passed the MCX instead. Again, some more deleted code. You see I'm accepting the MCX as parameter, and I'm passing it down. This is an example of calling a library routine that used to have this attachment import map. It gets the MCX that includes attachment import map. And so these, again, this LTI service and link migration helper, those are utilities. So these utilities are refactored to take the MCX rather than whatever variable was in the MCX, and it looks inside the MCX. This was a bug. This was that's Steve Swinsberg from a decade ago, and he's like, I'm not sure we should use this as a static. And it was, and this was a bug, but now the user list import is now moved into the MCX, which we'll finally see in a second. And so you create an MCX. This is the site merger, is the big merge loop in Sakai. You create an MCX and set variables in it. Most of these things end up being sort of empty hash maps. So attachment names and LTI content items, and this user's list allow import. That's in the MCX now, but you'll notice all they do is set themselves up to be empty, to be loop carried dependencies through the rest of this code. And so, so the MCX has the merge config has all those things in it. And so you basically find that we're starting to call some internal functions inside this code where we don't pass a lot of things in, like we pass the MCX in. And this really bothers me. Like when I start seeing null too much, and you'll see some, And you just are like, okay, there's 3 parameters, all in the MCX. 3 parameters, all in the MCX. 3 parameters, all in the MCX. And so every once in a while, you got to take something that's just a variable, and you got to look in the MCX to find it. No problem, no problem. So you can see the pattern now. Oh, and here's that code we hoisted up that is extracting the source and server URL attributes and putting them into the MCX. And then this right here, this line of code, this is the beastie loop, right? Where it's doing all of the merges at that point and taking out all the calls right here, lots of calls. We got a new hash map. It's just I look at these lines of code like this and I'm like, what is this 4th parameter, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th? Like, nope, there's the MCX. And so you see this new merge, that is the new method signature for merge. And then you see all these these are things inside of the site. We're still in site merger Java. And so you see the pattern. It's pretty easy to review, right? I mean, when I do a compile, this becomes a compiler error, and I'm like, oh, that's inside the MCX. Content serving hosting, this is a utility underneath it all. And so I was just making it listen for MCX. Just some, again, oh, this is the merge interface. This is the interface for that merge function. And you see that it's getting smaller. So the MCX merge, this has to do with inheritance and stuff like that. Here's the merge config itself. It isn't much, right? I didn't make setters, I didn't make getters, didn't make anything like that. I just made publics, right? It's kind of like a classic C struct or a Java, a Python object or a JavaScript object that has some stuff you can set. And again, I just hoisted these one at a time. Creator ID, archive content, archive server URL, all these things that were in the code before, but they've been like hoisted in there. And then we just are kind of going through. That's another, the migration helper is some more code that helps clean up the import text where we have links in those import texts, variables that were just global, I mean not global, but it passed in, but instead come in for the MCX. Unit tests, more unit tests, more unit tests. That was just some dead code, and I just like took that dead code out. The IDE was like lighting it all up and saying, what's going on here? But you can see, and it's not too hard, right? Okay, so now we're going to put a debug print, and we're going to pull creator ID out of MCX, archive context, and server URL out of it. Again, this merge page is internal to lesson builder entity producer, and I take 3 variables. You see the lot where 3 variables become 1 variable. And again, this is probably the line of code that I hated the most. Let null, 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 right? All of it is just too many nulls. So now it's like from context and entity map. Meaning that's a more understandable bit of code, and that's why we're doing the refactor. It makes it so that this code is easier to read, it's easier to modify, it's easier to extend in the future. Looks good, looks good. Again, hoisting some stuff out, shortening the call sequence, pulling out, that's just a debug, so I wanted to print all that stuff out. And here's one of those, this is using one of those MCX variables, but it just came in as a parameter before, and now it comes in as just a member variable, the MCX. More deleted redundant code. Now this discussion forums, you'll see that they really modularize the heck out of this. And so as I was changing this code over the past month or so, you saw me just adding 3 parameters to every one of their internal methods, because the data comes in the merge call, and then the merge call calls merge something, and then merge something calls merge something else. And so I was able to just, when I was writing this code and adding these things, I mean, I knew what I was doing, but I just felt like the code was getting ugly, so it was time to refactor. Again, here we go, attachment names, here again. And then the other thing that's weird is these internal methods have inconsistent patterns for their parameters. And so now they look a lot simpler because they were just passing in willy-nilly things that are not in the same, like attachment names is part of discussion forum element. That's part of this code in here. Attachment names is just one of these passing in, if I was to write this, I would have put attachment names down here, right, with all these other things, but instead I just took it all out and passed the MCX. And this is fixed LTI launch URLs. That's the LTI service. That's beneath us. Wow, we're getting toward the end here. It was a lot of work. This represents about 6 hours of work. AI sometimes got in my way because I need to focus. I like to do these things, as you saw, in a step-by-step process with compilation and GitHub check-ins into my branch all along. Again, repeated some depleted code. That was a unit test that had to be cleaned up. Again, delete code, simplify method signature to match the new thing, calling low-level routines, and we are done. So this has been reviewed, and it's in pretty good shape. And so I'm going to just go ahead and merge this. We got a lot of good testing in the last 24 hours, and I'm just going to send her up, and we're going to rerun all the QA. Just rerun all the QA on it, and away we go. So that's going to make it into our nightly servers by midnight tonight, and it will get off of our input queue and allow me to go on to much smaller projects. This refactor, the whole merging work, I've been going on for over a month and a half, and this refactor was something I did after all the major work was done. I had been doing it a little bit at a time, and it kind of been getting uglier, but I was like, I apologize for it getting uglier. I want to clean it up all in one great swoop. And so I did this one refactor, and the idea is that with that refactor, it's not supposed to change. If we go into the Jira here, we do the testing, and it's like redo all the tests for this other one that was the latest fix that I had right before that. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to retest before and after. So part of it was to get all these other things. And there's actually many Jiras that came before this that I worked on. And I got all these things built up, and then I did the refactor. But I got all the testing. All the testing was done of all these things and verified and successful. And we waited. I got it right. And then and only then did I start the refactor of it all, and so it was pretty exciting stuff, and I'm glad it's over. And I will look forward to hearing from the QA folks in 24 hours or so, who rerun all the tests that they have for the Sakai import and archive process. Cheers.